Hey everyone, it's that time again where I talk about one of the greatest people in streaming right now, Jack Doherty. Because there's been some news recently of him receiving a lawsuit, which you're probably wondering how is that even possible when he has to bill for a 14-year-old. But if you've seen his streams, then you know his bodyguard by now, who basically steps in front of him at the slightest sign of aggression for another person. Most of the time, he'll mainly just push him a little, at worst, maybe grab the wrist. But back in October, him and his best friend Jack went to a party, where by some way or another, a guy wanted to start a fight with Jack, with the bodyguard stepping in and being the first guy to throw a punch at him. And I bring this up because that guy, who got punched to the ground, has actually sued him and Jack for, very clearly assault. Like, it was on camera, you can't debate that it was warranted, even if there was an argument between them. And for once, Jack can't pretend to be a kid hiding behind the bodyguard, because he is technically his boss, who pays him money and governs what he should do for his safety. So even though he didn't command him to punch the other guy, he still rewarded him after, even giving him money and telling him to take a day off. So I want you to imagine all of the footage in this video being played in a court of law.
This is the most obnoxious live streamer, and he's currently in some serious legal trouble, so much so that it can change his life the way he knows it. And it seems like this is going to be a massive wake-up call for this guy, because if you want to know how bad the IRL live streaming landscape has become, you don't have to look further than Jack Doherty. Jack is now considered one of the largest streamers on Kick, despite plenty of botting allegations.
Oh my god, that much? He just said it's bots, okay. Thank god.
With women plastered all over the stream, and essentially anyone that he can bring on for clout. His audience have this weird relationship with him because
for that short frame I could see of him on the top left, he has the biggest, not the biggest, the most stick bug body I've ever seen, like an actual spaghetti strand.
Egging them on before hiding behind a security guard when they react to hiring a security guard to straight up knock people out during his streams. And that latter
I was thinking about which kind of lawsuit it was. I remember seeing that on Twitter.
It wasn't always like this. He started essentially
I want to see that security guard write a book after of his experience with Jack Doherty. I swear to God, when I first saw his name, I saw it was Dorothy, but I guess it's Doherty. Whatever Dutch kind of name is that.
Thank you guys so much for 400 subscribers. It really means a lot that you guys are watching my videos and liking them.
And I guess
400 I'm getting beaten by 5-year-old Jack Doherty. However long ago that was.
To drive him to the FaZe house, which is terrible parenting. Don't ever do that to any creator, no matter what. If you want to meet a creator, go to
FaZe house. That's probably around 2010s, prime time for that kind of YouTuber stuff.
And especially do not show up uninvited to a streamer or creator's house to make content. And here, I mean, Jack's a child, so I can.
Even if he wasn't invited, that's a bit weird for his parents to be go to the house, make content, make me money. But if it was just unwarranted and out of nowhere, then that's worse, yeah.
But we're also about to find out that Jack just completely walks all over his parents. But I was shocked his parents let them do this to begin with.
Oh yeah, rich parents. Rich parents can rule the world.
Oh my god, dude.
So when they don't answer for obvious reasons, they stay lingering.
I'm here. My mom's gonna be pissed.
I wish this was the Florida case where some guy shoved through the door and killed him with a shotgun.
Why are those lights behind? They're obviously home. I want them to come out so freaking badly.
But it just continues.
You know what? Even though he wanted to say so badly right then and there, you can tell the brain chemistry for him about to swear badly is just in place at that age.
30 minutes to an hour at this point.
Yeah, we need them to come out. Yo, G Fuel Matt.
Oh, this is the FaZe house. God.
No, he can't be making a video. No, we're here.
To be fair, when you have a G Fuel doormat, you are warranting whatever freak comes to your house.
Rain eventually comes home.
Rain! Holy crap! Holy crap! FaZe Rain! Oh my god! FaZe Rain! FaZe Rain! Guys, it's freaking FaZe Rain! Oh my god!
You are a prodigy if you can do the Darwin and Gumball scream.
No, Rain! He's turning around. Mom, he's coming. No, he's coming back. He's coming back. Okay, he's gonna come back. He's gonna come back.
That's them?
His mom is blocking their driveway.
Dude.
He can't get into his.
You know what? What an angel. If my kid made me go to the gayest streaming house of that decade and make me wait for an hour, I would just drive away right then and there, make him walk back home. I do not care.
Eventually the mom moves and lets Rain into the garage. Rain then shut the garage as quickly as possible, and then Jack just continues to stand outside with his friend and bang on the garage door.
They should have closed the garage door on his frail neck as he tried to crawl in.
They don't want to interact with someone who randomly shows up uninvited. Like, it just doesn't make sense. But I guess the wildest part of this is he just goes home after, I guess, doxing them, even though their address was semi-public, because they just weren't careful about showing where they lived. Because, I mean, the original Face House...
Yeah, you do kind of deserve that if you make it public, you know. To be fair, they did. I'm pretty sure most streaming houses have like some house in the most like public neighborhood ever. So it's not that you can't keep it private that long.
Drive him to a random creator's house to essentially just harass them for YouTube content, but also they probably saw the video and they just let him post this video to the internet. But this video got some views because it was the FaZe house, but he later on pivots to making insufferable pranks. The kind where you just harass random people and retail workers for content. And by consistently posting these on YouTube, he created a pretty sizable career. His parents then invested that money into real estate for him, and this made them a little bit more supportive of his content, because I mean he was essentially providing liquidity.
Wasn't that the exact these videos? Wasn't that the exact same with that British guy? What was his name? Morgs, yeah, that was the one, yeah. Except I'm pretty sure he stopped doing it after a while because it was so cringy, but I kept on doing it.
That funny.
That was your new car, right?
Mm-hmm. Daddy bought it. Yeah, and also
Daddy bought it.
I thought he was gonna crash it or something, and also I think he was just trying.
If I crash a car, I'd buy a new one. Let's be real.
It's moments like this when you
Damn,
realize
hell yeah.
acquiring money at a young age.
That's how empires start, with great leaders.
He clearly doesn't care about his brother's feelings nor things because he thinks he can just buy himself out of whatever problem he creates. The YouTuber Jabroni actually made a wonderful video where he showcases many of the moments Jack has just completely bailed himself out of his problems with money. And I'll link that video in the description down below, but he ended up getting kicked off Dr. Phil for talking over the guy. He went home and then continued making insufferable pranks, like throwing paint on the Walmart floor.
Paint smashing about to go down in Walmart.
That's badass.
No.
Oh, come on, that's like barely his fault. He did it as a joke. That's something a kid would do for like his friends during a school trip. Come on.
Content. But he likely got a Walmart employee fired because of his antics in Walmart.
Oh god.
Give me my camera back. Okay, don't go. That was not camera. Huh? You cannot touch the kid.
God.
I will leave her, otherwise I will call the police.
I just want to say, you can tell that this guy, he's one of those people that's worked for like 40 years, but like he's being a bit aggressive with one of the kids and he just gets fired right then and there on the spot.
Please.
Give me my camera.
You don't record me.
I was not recording you.
You were.
It was not going.
Oh, he has like that Jersey accent. You know he doesn't take bullshit.
And this moment must have left off a long-lasting impression on Jack, as it seems like there were actually repercussions for his actions. So in the future, I guess he learned from this and hired bodyguards so he can keep harassing people and avoid being confronted.
I love he said he learned repercussions, so he hired a bodyguard to not negate the fact that like he could be punched at any time.
Whatever aftermath, Jack's content created. And while that content was making Jack some solid money, nothing comes close to this money glitch that he found. Because a couple years ago, he started blowing up off of YouTube Shorts content. And since he had a lot of people
God, not
watching
YouTube
him,
Shorts.
he came to the conclusion that mixing a highly profitable and addictive site like OF in combination of millions of young people seeing his content.
Oh
that is an
yeah,
absolute
OF, that's right.
And this is where his account started getting absolutely littered with content which directly promotes OF accounts.
Don't talk into the mic and I'll buy you whatever you want. Do you understand the rules of the game? Can you just tell me your name?
This is like the worst content ever. Like the second he turned around, like, and he said that in those few seconds, don't speak to the mic and I'll give you whatever amount of money. That is like the actual leechiest. Is that even a word? The most leech kind of content ever.
Just kidding, you win.
Yay!
All right, what do you want?
I want to go to Soma.
Soma these nuts in your mouth?
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. What's Soma?
Here.
All right, let's go. So can I get a free sub to your OF?
Yeah, I mean, they're not even hiding what they're doing here. And this got millions of views. And when I originally saw this,
It's funny because on a YouTube video that would get it like, you know, removed quickly, but if the YouTube Shorts, it is just like the lawless kind of land, like the Wild West.
this is how he can afford his new insane lifestyle, which includes his security guards who Jack has used as pawns for his content.
I was supposed to say check him off.
I love how he's given the
Right, if any of you have seen that video of that was a police officer who like emptied 2 magazines into like poor woman's car because he had a chestnut like hit the ground. He saw that was like a bullet hitting him. I wish that situation could have happened right then and there. Like some guy just puts like 20 holes in that goddamn kid for just being a prick.
Same stance and everything, down to the T. What a guy. But eventually he flew way too close to the sun, where this unfortunately happened in one of his streams. Obviously, I cannot show the full clip here, but here's the before.
What are you talking to, dog? I'm just saying, y'all say just stop.
And the after.
What? Did he kiss him too hard? What?
So what you guys missed out on was a full-on sucker punch. The dude landed flat on his back and definitely hit his head. That is an extremely dangerous fall, and he is super lucky he wasn't turned into a vegetable, because hits like that can easily change the trajectory of your life. And as if things couldn't have gotten even more disgusting, Jack then proudly posts this on his Twitter account to gain more attention. But thankfully, he was sued for it. And this is apparently for assault, battery, negligence, negligent hiring, retention / supervision / training, aiding and abetting, and finally intentional infliction of emotional distress. So here we have the—
I always think it's dumb whenever like some dumb lawsuits. It's just so dumb. I always think it's so weird whenever like lawsuits have like a lot of charges on them. But that's the one case I'm fine having like 20 different unknown laws applied to it.
Chase, who is now suing them. So here we have the general allegations. On October 28th in 2023, plaintiff, who is Chase, was attending a Halloween party at approximately 12:30 a.m. in the morning of October.
How old is it? Last year.
Street outside of the subject's premises and was talking to Doherty and Gosley. Gosley is the security guard who sucker punched him in the face. At one point in the conversation, Gosley asked Doherty, "What are we doing?" And Doherty said, "We're gonna fight them. Us two versus you. All right, go." And gestured that he and Gosley were gonna fight plaintiff and plaintiff's friend. Moments later, Gosley violently punched plaintiff in the face, sending him falling to the ground and causing serious physical injuries to his head, face, and neck.
Is Gosley the name of the security guard?
$75,000. Plaintiff did not consent to Gosley's conduct. Doherty live streamed the assault on plaintiff on the live streaming platform Kick, and in the hours and days that followed, posted videos of the assault to his YouTube, X.com, and Twitter channels, where he has a combined of 22.8 million followers. Doherty has and continues to generate income due to the many views the video has received, all to plaintiff's detriment. Doherty has a
that could be like another, big part of the lawsuit. Making money off him having a 50% chance of becoming investable.
Guards step in to intimidate and assault them if they react to Doherty's harassment. The following links show various altercations caused by Doherty. So here's the first 10-second clip the lawsuit shows.
You were the one that came up to me first.
No, you're the clown.
You didn't have to say anything.
That came in. I don't want to be filmed.
Okay, well, keep your head down.
Go to your room, dog.
And then here's
That's a real lawsuit in itself, just grabbing his hand. I wonder if old people have like a bigger lawsuit whenever they get touched, because they're more fragile.
So clearly there's a pattern here. Gosley has a long history of assault and battery. This is the bodyguard here. Assault and battery in Broward County, 2 instances of assault and battery while working.
Oh, this is the guy. Oh my god.
Here's some of the headlines of those articles.
No way he works with the baby. That is that's comedy gold.
Gosley's assault and battery of a plaintiff by paying him $5,000. The following link depicts the above.
He's the baby security guard. He used to know who he was.
My dog.
You met him before, Kane?
Yeah, but I don't like to see Kane get in that mode, cause bro, Kane when he in that mode.
Can't talk to Kane wrong.
No, bro, listen. But you put him in that position. So when the baby them hit me up and I'm like, yo, what's up with this kid? Bro, you got Kane knocking people out. We want to protect Kane. That's a part of game. You got to take care of your people.
I did it. I sent them like 5 bands that day and then said, you can go home and
no,
do whatever you
listen,
want.
It's not about the money.
But it was to him. That's what he said.
No.
I made it right with him.
It ain't about the money, bro. This guy makes a lot of money. That's what I'm trying to teach you.
That is so wild.
I gave him 5 bands. Some fucking vein in my heart just stopped when he said that because of the cringe. That entire exchange felt like one of those memes where like an older man talks down to like some baby and he's like, oh, I don't understand. I'm just a kid.
Pushes the guy, and instead of firing the guy, Jack's like, here's $5,000, have the day off. You did a great job, man. Bro. They then make their case, which
he's never going to bring up his age in the lawsuit to make it seem like he has no idea how to run a business. If he makes enough money to pay him $5,000 for assaulting a guy, it's definitely a business at that point.
Defendants as follows: 1, for general damages and some according to proof of time of trial. 2, for special damages and some according to proof of time of trial. 3, for punitive damages.
This is the one part that is actually like a foreign dead language to me, because I don't understand what it means.
According to proof. 6, for such other and further related relief as court may deem just and proper. Insane. Okay, this is definitely gonna get really expensive for Jack, and if they prove this in court, next up would probably be criminal charges. Then on top of that, if this guy wins his lawsuit against Jack—
Was that not already the case the first time?
To follow suit. I mean, it's just laughably stupid that Jack willingly bragged about this event happening just to promote himself when this could very well ruin his life as he knows it. But I mean, hey, it could be a whole lot worse, because I guess you could be like this girl who is doing the exact same job as him, who's currently facing life in prison. And that's just a beyond insane story as well. So you can check that out here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Oh my god, dude. The one scary thing is I'm terrified it's gonna be one of those cases where he has so much money he can outright just buy the lawsuit for himself. And whatever defense the other guy had that was almost, you know, like vegetabilized, he can't even like fight back. Like this story just felt like one of those flashbacks you would see in like The Wolf of Wall Street, where the guy he punches like some random guy, his family sues him, but like while he's doing like cocaine like in New York, whatever, he just paid like some guy to just like rig the case and make him win, so he doesn't have to worry about losing the money. But like paying the guy to, you know, basically win the case for him is as expensive as to like to just pay the guy back for, you know, the damages, but he'd much rather like let him lose than, you know, pay him money. And I mean, the first half of this video was talking about like how he's always just paid back whatever damage he did. Like I don't remember what he said about him breaking like his brother's car, but if he was like, oh, I'll just buy him another one, then you can tell that's one of those cases where it's not like he realizes later on in his life like it was wrong. He's gonna keep having that mentality, you know, forever. And this is the one case that might just like bite him back in the ass for, you know, sticking with that kind of idea that money can fix everything. I mean, it's funny because every other situation where like his bodyguard tries to, you know, defend him, I say defend, but he's more aggressive than anything else, where he tries to like grab the guy's wrist, those always like just 1 second away from just getting punched. But I'm guessing this was the one case where he actually did throw a punch, and it's gonna be more severe because, you know, that's actually assault. And in that clip, they were like in a porch or whatever with like concrete floor, and the way that guy just like, I'm pretty sure I've seen the clip even though he didn't show it, but he actually did fall back. Like it wasn't like one of those fast punches, but the mere weight of his like 200 kilogram arms just hitting him would be strong enough to just like actually put him unconscious. And the fact that he was able to get up is kind of good, but I feel like there's a worse sign of just having like minor symptoms that get worse, like brain bleeding. And another thing, the worst part about it as well is like the guy that he punched, I don't know him, but that's worse because he probably doesn't have a bigger chance to win the case. If it was like two YouTubers like actually having this lawsuit, it'd be way worse, which is why you never see, you know, two like streaming creators sue each other, because that would be like such a huge battle for money that both sides would lose a huge amount even if one of them won. But if it was just like some random guy at a party, I really feel like he's gonna have like a low chance of, you know, good defense at a lawsuit. And it's worse because it wasn't even like he did like instigate it, I guess, but it's very simple. When you make a fight, when you want to start a fight with someone, you want to fight the actual guy, and not like some bodyguard like 20 feet away always like listening to like what he's talking about. Hopefully one of the biggest cases he can show is like the $5,000 he paid him afterwards, because even if you're the boss, no matter like how much freedom that guy has, the bodyguard, you're still going to be a huge focus of attention for the court, because you're just like basically rewarding him for, you know, causing a crime. So I pray to God like that's the one part that actually caused him to lose the lawsuit, you know, and however long this lawsuit's going to take. I mean, if it started in October last year, it's probably going to take a while, you know, for the whole thing to, you know, cool over. So that kind of sucks.